Hey again, everybody. Back to the 650 tear down and rebuild project. Today I started working on the exhaust and getting all that taken off, and let me tell you, that was a nightmare. I started by taking off all 4 of the exhaust mounting bolts, and when I tried to take them off, the entire stud came out on all 4 of them, so I'm going to have to probably get new studs and bolts for those. Going back to last time, does anybody know where this long tube is supposed to go? It ran down under the shroud, the heat shroud, to the front pipe, and it plugged into a little nipple, but it was completely melted and didn't look like it belonged there, so I'm not really sure about that. But back to this, there were 2 bolts that held on the muffler itself. Sorry about that. Up here, those were 10 mil, came right off. Hammer just kind of beat on the pipe. It came right off since I had the bolts already taken out. Yeah, it took a little work, but it wasn't too bad. The front one, that wasn't really much of a problem. It's hanging here because I can't get it out with the motor still in, or there might be a specific way to do it. I'm not really sure. But right now, I'm just going to let it hang there because I should be able to get the motor out with it being that loose and completely unattached to anything. I also got the drive shaft pulled off. That just kind of spring-loaded, pulled it forward, pushed it down. There really wasn't a whole lot, but it took a long time to do it. Just kind of one of those pain-in-the-butt things you got to do. My next step will be undoing all of the hoses and getting everything ready for pulling the motor out, and that'll just be wires, hoses. I'll try to get as much of that on film as I can, or at least try to come back and show. I'm not really sure how much I'll be able to get, but I will try. The exhaust came off fairly well. I boogered it up a little bit trying to beat it off, and if you can see, we'll focus. There's that nipple that melted that went to that long hose that was sitting inside the shroud. The whole backside. Yeah, there's a glare. Sorry about that. See, the whole backside is just completely melted. I'm not really sure what that went to. Also, when you take off your exhaust, these little donut gaskets, my front one fell off, back one is like seized on. So don't forget about those when you're doing it. You don't want to lose those. And there's the stud. They must have been on rusted so tight that the whole stud was easier to come out, so they did. But yeah, that's about as far as I got on that today. If you have any questions, or if I'm doing something wrong, please feel free to tell me. I will be more than happy to take advice and make this a community thing. Once I get it tore down, I'll be trying to get some parts, maybe upgrade a little bit. But any suggestions will be awesome. I'll try to do videos as often as I can when I'm not busy, and try to make them as good as I can. If I'm doing something you don't like, please feel free to tell me. Or if I'm doing good, give it a like. Tell me what you do like about it, and that'd be awesome. I will see you guys hopefully later this week. Thank you, and see you next time.